Welcome to my kitchen and welcome to my channel Cake. I'm your hostess Suzanne. Today we're going to be making this cute little candy corn cake. She's a beauty and she's easy enough that anyone can make her, I promise. If I can do it, you can do it. Let's get into the video. Let's go ahead and get started. I'll start by leveling off my 3 6-inch vanilla cakes. I just align my knife right where the cake stops going up and just score it around, and every time I go around I push it in a little farther, and that's how I get this flat top. Let me go ahead and get this place cleaned up and I'll be right back. Go ahead and get started assembling our candy corn cake. I love Halloween and all the candy, but I love the candy corn the most. I love the colors. I think they're so cheery. Most of the colors at this holiday are dark and gloomy. The candy corn brings in the light, the nice colors. Yay, candy corn! The bright side of Halloween. To assemble our cake, you don't have to have a turntable. It just makes it a little bit easier. I also like to use a non-stick pad. That way my cake board doesn't move around on me. I like to center that right in the middle of my turntable. And today we're doing 6-inch cakes, and I have a 6-inch cake board. I don't like my cake board showing, so I like to get them the same size as the cake. And let's go ahead and center that here on my turntable. And you want to put a little bit of buttercream frosting onto the cake board. That will help stop the cake layers from moving around on the cake board. Let's go ahead and set that there and put our first layer on. I like to push my fingers in and touch the top of the cake board to make sure everything's aligned there. And we're gonna go ahead and fill this today with a colored frosting. I thought that'd be kind of cute. And we'll go ahead and start with the yellow, since that is the bottom color of a candy corn. Swish, 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 back and forth. And we're gonna push that all the way around. And then we're gonna turn our turntable to make sure it's nice and flat. And we'll go ahead and put the bottom layer on. And you guys know what we're gonna do here. We're gonna put it on upside down because the bottom of the cake is flatter than the top. And it makes a nice level top for our cake. Squish, 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 or jiggle, jiggle, jiggle her down. I'm gonna go ahead and put her in the freezer for about 15 minutes. Okay, we just took her out of the freezer after we leveled her and filled her. And now we're gonna give our sweet little candy corn cake a crumb coat. A crumb coat is just a thin layer of frosting to seal in the crumbs. So when we do the final coat, we won't have any crumbs. Doesn't matter if you start at the top or the sides. I usually start at the top. I want to go ahead and just get a thin layer of frosting on the top here. It doesn't have to be pretty and it doesn't have to be perfect. Let's go ahead and do some on the sides here. And I'm going to go ahead and wipe off my offset spatula because I had a lot of the frosting all over the spatula, and I want to get some just at the very bottom of my cake. So you want to load your offset spatula just at the tip when you want to get to the bottom. Kind of the same concept applies when you're doing your makeup. I don't know where that came from. This is not a makeup tutorial, that's for Tati. If you guys like makeup tutorials, check out Tati Westbrook, she's amazing. So on this crumb coat, it doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to cover all of the cake so it seals in those crumbs. I'm gonna go ahead and put her back in the freezer for about 15 minutes. See you in a few. I just took her out of the freezer. She's in there for a good 15 minutes. I'm able to touch the frosting and nothing come off on my hands. So now we can final coat her. We're gonna go ahead and make a candy corn cake. So it shows that just a little bit of yellow and then a lot of orange and a little bit of white. So that's what we're gonna follow. We're gonna go ahead and start with our yellow. And I have filled some decorator's bags with our buttercream frosting. I have obviously dyed this one yellow and orange and white. And I am using a Wilton A2 tip, which is just a round tip. Let's go ahead and get started. And I'm going to put my tip as close as I can, or near, not close as I can, but near the bottom of the cake, near the cake board. Let's go ahead and get started. And I'm applying equal amount of pressure, or I'm trying to at least. I'm just going to do 2 lines of yellow. Trying to apply equal amount of pressure just ensures that your frosting is the same thickness all the way around the cake. And let's go ahead and do quite a few of our oranges. And let's go ahead and start here. Okay, let's go ahead and do the white. Let me look at this. It looks kind of like I went a little wonky. So I see a little area right here where I went lower. As you can see, that part right there is lower than the rest of it. I'm going to fill in a little bit here. And that's the beauty of decorating. A, it doesn't have to be perfect, and B, we can improvise. That looks a little bit better. Okay, I went ahead and piped on all the rows of our candy corn cake. I'm going to go ahead and start on the top with the offset spatula to get the top nice and level. And there we go. I'm just keeping my offset spatula in the same spot and turning my turntable. And I think that looks pretty good. And I have my bowl over here to wipe off my offset spatula. And take a little look, and that looks really good. Now we're going to go ahead and level off the sides now that we got the top looking really pretty. We're going to set our bench scraper onto the cake board itself, and we want to keep this level as we can. We don't want our cakes dented this way or this way. We want it to be a nice straight sides. So we want to go ahead and take our non-dominant hand and actually do most of the work, and our right hand's going to slowly go around, okay? So we're going to try to do it one fell swoop, and when we get to the end, we're going to gradually lift our hand off the cake, not just stop, because that makes a line in the cake, okay? Let's go ahead and do it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. And we're just applying a little bit of pressure. And honestly, I've never been able to like the cake after just one swipe, but I'm hopeful today. And let's see how she looks. Wipe off our bench scraper. Let me know what you think of this cake. I think she's super cute. Remember, she's the bright side of Halloween. Let's go ahead and clean off the top. And I still haven't figured out what that airplane semi-quasi landing is called. I even asked Siri, and she didn't know, or I didn't know how to word it correctly. One of the two. Probably the latter of the two. Basically, you know, when an airplane goes in and it just touches the runway, it goes, oh no, I can't land for some reason or another. Hey, if a pilot's wife or a pilot or pilot's husband, someone, if you know, or if you just know, let me know in the comment section down below. Basically, we're just going to come in and barely touch the edge of that cake. We're not going to go across the cake. We don't want to do that. You'll be messing it all up. We basically just want to square off this lip here. I'm talking way too much, so let's get busy. Okay, let's go ahead and try it here. And the airplane goes in and just barely touches. And look at that. Can you see that? Doesn't that look really nice? Let's go ahead and transfer her onto her so cute of a cake plate. And when you're serving your cake, you want to go ahead and apply some buttercream to the cake stand. That way the cake board itself doesn't move around on the cake. Put a little dollop here. It acts like a glue. We're going to go ahead and lift her off our turntable. We're going to go ahead and stick our offset spatula between the cake board and the nonstick pad and lift her up a little bit, and then we're going to creep our fingers under there. And then put our offset spatula all the way under. Creep, creep, creep my fingers a little bit more. What is going on? There we go. And we're so carefully move her onto the cake stand and lower the cake. At this point, you want to go ahead and try to put it right in the middle of the cake. But if you don't, you still have your offset spatula to move it around a little bit. See, as you can see, I'm still moving it around. And I think that looks like a good spot for her. I'm taking my other hand here, see if I can show the camera, the other camera. And I'm taking my finger out and pushing it off and then dropping her down. And there we go. So I probably should have done the top of the cake before I put her on her cake stand. So this is kind of the double layer. I tried to do it without the turntable. It's really hard. Okay, let's go ahead and do it. And we're basically just taking our offset spatula, holding it in the same spot, sort of, and ever so gradually moving towards the center. Each time we turn it around, just make a nice little texture on top. It just looks cute that way. And we're almost to the center. And there we go. I think she looks super cute so far. We're just going to border it with some candy corns. I thought that would look so cute. And I think she's turning out so cute. What do you guys think? If you guys haven't yet subscribed, please do so. It really helps me out a lot. And if you like the video, hit the like button. That helps as well. And if you have any comments to make me, I would love to hear what you have to say. And if you make this really cute, the sunshine of Halloween holiday candy corn cake, please take a picture and put it in the comment section down below. I would love to see it. I think she's so cute. What do you guys think? Our cute little bright side of Halloween candy corn cake. She's a beauty. Yay. I like her so much. I hope you guys are having a great day. Thank you so much for watching today. I had a blast and I hope you did as well. I'm Suzanne from Cake. Make it a great day. We just need to start. Sorry about that. There, that was that one. This is just a crumb coat. I bet you didn't think you were going to get that on YouTube today, did you? It's your lucky day. Let me know what you... What was that? Okay.